Okay, so we just created this look using completely drugstore makeup. If you want to see what products we used and how we did it, then keep watching. Okay, my love, so we are starting with a bare face here. All I have on is my Good Molecules Priming Moisturizer, which I absolutely love. I use that every day. And also, of course, my SPF. I will leave everything linked in the description bar down below, as always. So one of the things I am most excited to try today is the Covergirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer. For those who have been following me for a while, you know that I love the Clean Fresh Skin Milk. So if this concealer is anything like the foundation, I'm going to love it. So I have very high hopes for this, and I hope it doesn't let me down. So for our base, we are going to be using the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Concealer and also this e.l.f. BB Cream. If you missed my e.l.f. haul, make sure to check that out. I did include this in that video. I will leave the haul linked in the iCards. I'm also drinking my iced coffee here, very important. This cup was custom made by Bella Bath & Body. I'll leave her Instagram linked below. She does those custom cups and they're so cool, I love them. Okay, so first of all, we are going to go in with this BB cream. This is SPF 20, this is from e.l.f. I believe it's under $5 and this is in the shade Buff. And I think this will match me. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand and use a brush. It is pretty thick. So it's a lot thicker than most BB creams. So I am going to use a brush to apply it. It actually looks a lot like a foundation and less like a BB cream. So I think this will be a good match. Definitely smells like sunscreen. I can definitely smell that SPF. Now, if you're wondering if you have to wear SPF on top of or underneath this, I would, just because this is only SPF 20. So I would definitely say wear your SPF underneath it as well. And this will just give you an extra layer of protection. I usually like to wear at least SPF 30 on my face. So this is giving my face a really nice healthy glow. I definitely took too much on my hand. So you don't need a lot to cover your face. And I think this shade is a pretty good match for me. Oh, and the brush I used is this Quo brush I use all the time from Shoppers Drug Mart. I really do like their brushes. And I've been using this brush a ton for everything, for cream bronzer, for foundation, for blush, cream blush. Now we are going to go in with that concealer from CoverGirl. I'm also going to be using the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, which I also mentioned in that e.l.f. haul. This brush is one that Juicy Jazz here on YouTube swears by, and I've really been liking it so far. Okay, so this is definitely not going to be a full coverage concealer, which I kind of had a feeling it wouldn't be given the foundation is a light coverage. And I'm assuming this is designed to go with the foundation. I usually like more of a full coverage concealer just because I do have quite a bit of bags under my eyes, but we'll see how this works. I do like that shade. It is brightening under the eyes quite a bit. It leaves a radiant dewy finish, definitely not a matte finish, which is good if you're wearing it with the Skin Milk, because they will both blend together. It won't look a stark difference of your under eye being matte and then the rest of your face being dewy. I actually do like that, and that would be really nice to wear on its own as well because it looks just like skin. Okay, I'm really impressed with that actually. I wasn't sure at first, but I'm really liking the way that's looking. I have a very, very glowy base right now, which I'm totally okay with. Now we are going to go in with this e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I believe, this doesn't say the shade, but I believe it's the shade Blonde or Taupe or whatever the lightest shade is. I'm gonna use the spoolie on the end just to brush up the brow hairs first. Now, I did use this pencil the other day. It's really not pigmented at all. I like something a lot more pigmented. I find with this pencil, I have to keep going over the same spot over and over again. You'll see as I do my brows. See, I'm going like this. Instead of being able to just do one line, I have to keep going. Now, keep in mind the darker shades may work better in this pencil. This is the lightest shade. Now, I do love the color of it. I just don't feel like I'm getting enough payoff with the pencil, and I have to keep going over the same spot. But I do like the color of that. Oh, shoot, I just broke it off. Okay, don't twist it up too high or you will break it off. Now, I definitely prefer, if you're gonna get a brow pencil from the drugstore, get either the Covergirl one, which is amazing, or the one from ColourPop. I know it's not from the drugstore, but it is drugstore pricing. Those two are a lot better than this one. I just don't find this one's working that well for me. So for bronzer, we are going to try out this new brush from e.l.f. This is the Precision Airbrush Blender. Now, I don't see, this isn't very precise, so I'm not sure why it's called the Precision one, but anyway, it's a fluffy brush. I really love the packaging on this collection. These have been out for a while, but I've never tried them, and I'm hoping this will be a good bronzer brush. Okay, we are going to go in with this bronzer from Makeup Revolution. This is the Bronzer Reloaded in Long Weekend. And I haven't tried a lot of makeup from Makeup Revolution just because it used to be really hard to get your hands on here in Canada. So shoppers did start carrying Revolution products. They definitely don't have everything, but they have enough for you to get started and kind of test out the brand. So hopefully they do get more in the future. So we are going to go ahead and go in with this brush in the bronzer. Okay, so that is giving me quite a bit of pigment. This is not my perfect bronzer brush. I don't know, it might actually, this brush would probably be better for cream bronzer than powder. I like something a little fluffier. For powder, like the Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush that I showed you guys in my favorites video. That one is a very fluffy brush. I like something really fluffy to give the bronzer a diffused effect on the face, which makes it look more natural, like you've actually been out in the sun, not like you just slathered some bronzer on your face. I picked up a bunch of these primer infused blushes. I think today we are going to go in with Always Preppy. This is a very beautiful, cool pink color. So I'm just going to take that on a Morphe blush brush. Now if you watch my, I always do the same thing. I put on way too much blush. Holy smokes, clown. If you watch my e.l.f. haul, these blushes are very, very pigmented. So I was just about to tell you not to go too heavy-handed, and then I did it myself. But you know what? It's okay if you go a little heavy-handed on the blush because I find blush fades very quickly. Of all the beauty products you use, I find your blush tends to fade the fastest. So I feel like that will fade down after a little bit, and I really do love that color. It gives you the perfect kind of pinch cheek look. For lips, I want to try out this e.l.f. new sheer lipsticks. So this is in the shade Grapefruit. I only got one of these, but if I like them, I will definitely get the other shades because they looked really beautiful. I did pick this up because Andrea here on YouTube did recommend these. She really does like them. And I can see why. So these go on super easily. The formula is very light and creamy, perfect for summer. I really do like that color. Now, I don't usually do a ton of eyeshadow on my channel here, but I do want to try out these little bite-sized shadows from e.l.f. I've heard amazing things about these. This is in the shade Pumpkin Pie, so you get four shadows here for $3, which is amazing. And I've heard nothing but really good things about these, that they perform similar to high-end shadows. So this is Pumpkin Pie. I'm gonna go in with this in the crease here. You guys know, eyeshadow is not my strong suit. There are so many very talented people on YouTube that do amazing eyeshadow looks, and it's just not my forte. So we do very simple things here, like put one color in the crease. I'm also going to take a little bit of that and just smudge it on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this CoverGirl Outlast Active Cooling Setting Mist. I haven't heard anyone talk about this. It is supposed to give a cooling effect to the face, so we will see. I'm a little concerned that I haven't heard anyone talk about it, but oh my God, what in the, okay, first of all, I hate bad sprayers. I feel like I'm drowning. Okay, the sprayer on this is really bad and makes you feel like you're drowning. The other thing is it's quite highly fragranced. I don't really feel any cooling sensation other than the fact that you just sprayed liquid on your face, so of course it's gonna be somewhat cooling. But it smells very strong. So it has fruit, okay, cucumber. So it has cucumber fruit extract. That's what I'm smelling. It does have a cucumber scent, but not really a refreshing cucumber scent, kind of like a fake cucumber scent. Okay, my love, so this is the finished look, all with drugstore makeup. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, let me know what products you're loving from the drugstore lately and what products I should try next. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.